Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. Let's make it happen. Get the camera aligned here. We're a little bit crooked, but that's okay. We don't need to be completely square. So, this morning is a solo run. Good morning, Tommy Todd. Good morning, Chet. Chet, we need to get you on this thing. Stephanie, you too. Stephanie, it sounds funny, but I read it and it says Stephanie. So just a quick solo update. If either of you guys would like to come on and shoot some comments and chat a little bit, let me know and we'll do that. This is week 48. I can't believe it's been 48. We don't have too many to go, and we have been doing this for 1 year already. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Daler. What's up? We can get you on here too. John Ferrian, you are up bright and early. Love it. Just going to shoot a little bit of kind of what's going on. We've got a solo run. If any of you guys want to chime in, simply hit the request video or request and let's do this. It is already August 19th. I'm looking down at my notes here, and I see for a lot of you, school has begun. I can't believe that. I'm not really sure where summer went. It's kind of that way every year, as you know, we're on the road working constantly. Jim Boshin, we'll be talking about you here in a little bit. School begins here in Brainerd in just a couple of weeks. I think now I'm all recovered from Sturgis. Voice doesn't sound like it would, doesn't sound like I'm fully back, but we're getting there. So it is the third Monday of August. Just in case you're wondering, it is Cupcake Day. So enjoy yourself a cupcake today. Maybe I'll have to do that later on just in celebration. We have everything caught up. David, come on live. Let's do it. Excuse me. So maybe I'll have a cupcake just to celebrate being all caught up in the shop. Outside of the office, everything is caught up. Now it's time to get to work. That'll be the plan this week. We're going to get all kinds of office work done. Good morning, Jerry Brennan. Who did I just miss? Scott, I said good morning to you. That's all I can say good morning to right now. Yeah, I got so you're talking about the snow. It's Minnesota. It snows all year. If I pull this slightly forward, because the way the sun is coming in right there, it catches everything right here. So I have actually the window blocked so you don't see any of the glare on my radiant beauty this morning. So what was I going to say? This past weekend, I got to go, took the boy for a birthday ride. I told Renee that I wanted to take him for his birthday and do a day of motorcycle riding, his new passion, and we need to make sure that that stays up. So what we did Saturday, a couple days ago. So we jumped on the bikes, we left, we went straight west over to Wadena, Minnesota, which is maybe an hour. Of course, we didn't go straight there because we had to take back roads. They're more fun. We went to Wadena, then we went north up to Itasca State Park. For those of you guys following my Instagram account, @WildAssCraig, you saw the picture of Dade getting his lesson at St. Urho. If you're not familiar with that, you need to look at that. You can actually zoom in on the picture on Instagram and see it, but pretty cool story from the small town of Monaga, Minnesota. Then we went up to Itasca State Park, where we decided we were going to continue, or start, I should say, our adventure of the Great River Road. If you don't know what the Great River Road is, that starts in Itasca State Park in northern Minnesota, follows the Mississippi River all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. So that's a little journey that we decided we'd have to break it up into segments, but we did quite a bit of that on Saturday. Decided we were just getting a little bit tired, decided to head south, so we got to go back up near Grand Rapids, Minnesota to pick it up where we left off. We did 311 miles for an 18-year-old that's new to motorcycling. That was a good hike for him. We had a good time, and nobody crashed, nobody got hurt. So that's always a successful motorcycle ride. This coming weekend, we're going to be in Madison, Wisconsin for the North American MVP, they're saying this is the first ever for Parts Unlimited Drag Specialties, will be in Madison. Maybe we can get a few of the Parts Unlimited Drag Specialty reps on this show. Talk to them, find out what's going on. I'm just going to call out anybody. If you're a Tucker rep, get on this show. Joe and I have had a lot of fun, and I'm always looking for new guests and different things we can talk about, whether it's in the industry, whether it's a life lesson that I've learned at the racetrack and we can share with people, whether it's how to be a better employee, manager, boss, whatever. Any of you guys that would like to come on the show, let's get it booked. 2 weeks, the Craig Johnson Memorial Ride. Yes, it's my own memorial, and yes, I'm a part of it because I don't want all you guys getting together and having fun after I'm gone without me. Want to get it going. If you're from this area, if you're in Minnesota, if you're even close and you want to do this, it's kind of fun. I mean, it's just 200-300 mile ride. I think a couple 100 miles last year. Different routes every year. This event started, a good friend of ours, Tim Meach, we were on a ride that he put together every spring. And every time you'd stop at a bar or an eatery, there was a sign that said, ride in memory of this guy, ride in memory of that guy. And it seems like that guy is always getting cheated because he doesn't get to be there. So this is nothing more than getting everybody together and going riding. There's no fees. There's no charges. It's just let's get together and ride. I'll have details posted here shortly of where we're going to start. The route, we don't typically share it beforehand. We have a lot of really cool roads around this area. So if you guys are interested, September 7th is the Craig Johnson Memorial Ride. Come and join us on that. This year, it's a little bit special. For those of you guys that knew me growing up, Robbie Masters and I were very good friends. We started off racing together. And at one of the events, so I have to say this, his dad was present for my very first race. 2 years ago on the Memorial Ride, Bob was there, Robbie's dad, and Robbie and I shared this experience of that was his very last ride on a motorcycle. He passed away this past year. So this year, a little special meeting, actually a memorial for Bob Masters as well. So sounds like Robbie's got some people coming. Should be a pretty decent time. We don't speed. We don't go real fast. We're not out to drink. We literally make 2 or 3 stops over the course of 200 plus miles. So join us on that. That's a lot of fun. I wanted to mention that Bob Masters part of it. So that should be pretty cool. Maybe, Rob, if you catch this, you should dig his bike out from the for sale barn and you should ride that. That would be a really neat touch. The Wild Ass Craig page, you guys saw that come up while I was in Sturgis. That was suggested by somebody that is very familiar with Facebook and how it works. So thank you guys for following that. We had 352 and it was just, I posted at one time. It's actually linked to my Wild Ass Craig Instagram account. So if you're not following that, you may want to. There's other random stories that now link those two, not to this page. This is my personal page still. So the Wild Ass page, most of you are following and sharing that. Good morning, Carolyn. Yes, that is how we met. Carolyn, it's funny, Carolyn and Chet watches the show every week. You usually hear me give him a shout out, but they came up to the corner store in Pillager, and that's where we were going to start this ride 7 years ago. And they were at the gas station, and I just walked up to them like, hey, you guys here for the ride? They said, what ride? Well, we're doing this ride. They said, well, that sounds like a good idea. So they joined us on it, and we've been friends ever since. It seems like Chet came 1 year, maybe a couple years, maybe you both came a couple years after that. I can't remember. Now it's just kind of all kinds of random things. I think you said this year you got a wedding or something you're going to, so you're probably not going to make it. But you meet all kinds of cool people on motorcycles. That reminds me of this weekend, a story where Dade, for his birthday ride, he said, let's go to Canada. Well, it's 4 hours to Canada, and it's straight there, straight back. And that's a long ways. So not doubting his ability, but fatigue is a very real thing when you're a new rider. So we decided to do this route where we could take a lot of stops. Well, we met a Canadian in Bemidji. So you'll see that picture. So we kind of did get Dade to Canada. Good morning, Grace Kim. Grace is checking in from South Korea. That is cool. Boy, that'd be cool to get you on here live. So Kip Simmons, good morning. Tyrone, good morning. Not sure what's going on here. There, look at that. You can flip your phone around. That's funny. So, YouTube, one thing I'm going to ask you guys, I need some favors. I need some people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need 100 subscribers, and we've done very poorly at promoting our YouTube channel. And part of that is because it seems silly to have YouTube / bunch of gibberish. I want to actually have Wild Ass. We can't get the Wild Ass name until we have 100 subscribers. So I'm going to, when I get caught up here today, I will get a link shared on this post, on this video, so you guys can share it, comment it. Hopefully we can get to that 100 subscribers today. That's what we really need. Tyrone, good morning. Today I'll get caught up to the replies on this show from the last couple weeks. I know I asked for some Sturgis help in 2020. Next year is the 80th anniversary. It will be huge. We are looking for probably 16 people that are going to be rotating in and out and coming out to Sturgis helping work, and I will have you all trained up and up to speed on Wild Ass product before then. So we got 50 weeks to get it done. I'm already looking for help. I think we're at 11 or 12 committed so far. So if you want to get on that list, make sure you let me know. Next week, Jim Boshin, you're coming on. We've already kind of said you're available, so now I'm calling you out. You're going to be here. That'll be a good time. So if you guys don't remember Jim, I'll figure out what episode he was, but he's coming back. He got me in touch with our largest viewed show of the year. Anybody, I haven't seen any requests to want to come on. I see that, Chet, you're going riding in Colorado. We talked about making my ride a destination, maybe for the 10th year. We'll see. It gets to be a lot of work planning these routes. Excuse me. David Daler. Hey, there you go. Thank you. He was already finding us, got us the link. God, Dave, you're awesome. Tech people are great. Looking for a few things, speaking of tech people. David, you probably know somebody. Looking for an Amazon expert. I have some questions and I would like to do some stuff, kind of get some stuff figured out on there. So somebody reach out to me. These shows, like them, share them. You're entered in a contest every week, every show at the end of the month. So in August, we have 4 weeks. So there's going to be 4 different winners. I will, what I do is, and I do this every week at the same time. Jim, I see you were one of the winners. John was one of the winners. Literally, I grab these piles of stuff, I set them out on the counter, and then I take everyone's name, put them on the back of a piece of paper, wrinkle them up, throw them in a box. Callie happened to be here, so she drew the names. I took the name out, set it on the pile. That's what you got. Hopefully you like it. It's just kind of fun. I see Jim posted his on Instagram, so that was pretty cool. So I actually do mail things out. You can win things. It's fun. You can give them away. You can throw them away. It's whatever. It's always fun to win stuff, and I like to win stuff as well. So hopefully you guys do too. That's it. That's all I had. Just a quick rambling for the week. Jim, we're going to be on next week. David, it's rigged, says the guy that doesn't share the show. I don't remember writing your name down to put it in a box, but maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's rigged. Maybe it's not. It's not rigged. So anyways, we'll see you guys next week. David, reach out to me right after this. Let's get you back on a show because there's a lot to talk about from the Northeast. So looking forward to talking to you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Again, share the show. You can all win stuff. Good morning, Jennifer. Glad that hubby loves his seat. We got him taken care of in Sturgis. We love the testimonials. We'd love to get him on here and make sure that everybody knows what's going on. Everybody loves it. You guys, thank you very much. Go out this week, kick some ass, have some fun doing it. Thank you all. Have a good week.